Up next on the CBS 12 News on the CW 34, attacked in the park in broad daylight. What police say helped the victim get away. A police officer on the wrong side of the law, what she's accused of stealing from someone she arrested. And tens of thousands of dollars down the drain. How a promise to fix a woman's computer turned into one big scam.
This is CBS 12 News at 10 on the CW 34.
I heard someone came in the bathroom, and when I unsnapped the door, someone threw me against the wall.
New tonight, a day at the park turned into sheer terror for one woman. She claims a stranger attacked her in the restroom. All of this, that woman says, happening at a very popular place with families in Sebastian. And that's where we find CBS 12's Lily Ortiz tonight with how she managed to fend off the attacker and the search now for the suspect. Lily?
Well, if you're unfamiliar with Riverview Park, locals tell me this is a family park. This is where the city lights its Christmas tree every year. There's a lot of restaurants here along a main road, which is why police, they're calling this attack unusual. They say the woman, she was able to fight off the attacker right here. She called 911 after running for safety.
Of all places, you think you're safe there, but
Cheyenne Salthouse walks at Riverview Park almost every day. She now carries pepper spray with her after learning about the attack that happened inside this lady's room around 1 p.m. yesterday.
it was like terrifying because I can't imagine even just being a woman now, just going places.
Yeah, it was just attacked at Riverview Park.
The 45-year-old told police she was exercising when she paused for a bathroom break.
I went into the restroom. I heard someone came in the bathroom, and when I unsnapped the door, someone threw me against the wall.
She kicked and punched him, even made him bleed, until the suspect let her go.
I beat the out of him. I didn't know what else to do.
The Sebastian Police Department credits her quick thinking decision to fight back.
We like to see that people are able to kind of defend themselves.
The woman told police she saw him walking towards US 1 and County Road 512 before losing sight of him.
Yeah, it was a guy, beard. I can describe him, but he probably looks like half the bums over in the area.
The man is believed to be in his mid-50s, about 5'9", with brown hair and a reddish-brown unkempt beard. He wore a red hat, navy blue black hoodie. The woman said he was walking with a significant limp. Officers say they are following up on a couple leads tonight.
We want to make sure that the public is aware that obviously we're out there. They know that we're out there, and we're trying to prevent these things from occurring.
And police officers, they are working to obtain surveillance video from nearby businesses here along US 1 in hopes this will help with the investigation. Anyone with information, they're urged to call Sebastian Police Department. We're live in Sebastian tonight. I'm Lily Ortiz, CBS 12 News on the CW 34.
All right, Lily, and if you'd like to hear the calls again or share them on your social media pages, all you need to do is head on over to CBS12.com or our Facebook page. Breaking news happening right now. We're now learning a West Palm Beach police officer is facing charges after she allegedly stole money from a man she arrested. CBS 12's Vincent Crivelli live tonight at the West Palm Beach Police Department tonight. So, Vince, the question here, where they find all this?
Paul, police say they found that stolen bag of money and several drugs in her squad car. West Palm Beach police say Officer Nicole Palladino arrested a man in October and seized hundreds of dollars from him. However, she only logged $48 on his booking documents. The suspect claimed he had about $1,000 during his arrest. That's when police say they searched her squad car and found the stolen money and drugs, including marijuana, ecstasy, and heroin. Palladino was arrested today. She had been on paid leave. And Officer Palladino was booked on charges of grand theft, possession of a controlled substance, and fraud, a public servant falsifying official documents. Reporting live in West Palm Beach, Vincent Crivelli, CBS 12 News on the CW 34.
And Vince, the West Palm Beach Police Department releasing a statement, there it is tonight, saying, quote, the department holds its employees to the highest professional standards. When we learned of the potential breach of public trust, it was immediately investigated, determined to be criminal in nature, and criminal charges were filed against Palladino. And CBS 12 first brought you this breaking news with a push alert right to your phone. So for immediate updates in the future, just download our CBS 12 News app.
And another cool night continues here across South Florida. Not quite chilly, but you'll still feel more comfortable with a jacket or a sweater outside. Right now it's 61 degrees in West Palm Beach. The winds out of the north-northwest at 6, and that's important because those winds are going to be changing over the next several days, and that's really going to change our weather pattern. Right now you can see temperatures ranging from 63 in Delray Beach all the way down to 50 degrees for the folks in Port St. Lucie, and our winds currently out of the northeast right there at the coast. Overnight tonight for West Palm Beach, a low of 62 degrees, mostly cloudy skies and not quite as cool. But as we head into Friday and the weekend too, high pressure will scoot off to the east. That's going to give us a southeasterly flow, and a warm up is on the way. I'll let you know just how high those temps will go coming up in a few minutes. Paul?
Lots to talk about, Kate. All right, more breaking news right now. A violent head-on crash sending 7 people to the hospital. Look at this happening in Lantana. One of our viewers, Manuel Rodriguez, sending us these pictures of the scene unfolding near Donnelly Drive and Lake Cascades Boulevards. That's just west of 95. Fire rescue taking 4 people to a trauma hospital, 3 others also taken in to be checked out. In just moments, lives changed forever. Tonight, new video shows a tragic accident, one that claimed a grandmother's life. And it all began, police say, with 2 teens stealing an SUV. CBS 12's Al Peffley live at the scene of that accident tonight in Palm Beach Gardens. Al?
Paul, the crash happened here last night at this intersection at Beeline and North Lake. And if you look over here, you can see where one of the cars came up on the sidewalk. And then right over here, you'll see some broken glass on the ground where the car ended up. Dashcam video from a driver happened to catch the deadly crash as it happened Wednesday night at the intersection of the Beeline Highway and North Lake Boulevard. Police say 2 teens in a stolen silver-colored Acura SUV ran a red light and slammed into a Chevy Malibu. The crash so severe it pushed the Chevy into the brush along the side of the road. At the wheel of the Chevy, 60-year-old Deborah Eber, a mother and grandmother from Loxahatchee. She was killed. Her son, who had declined to go on camera, said she had gotten off work, did some holiday shopping, and she was on her way home. He told us Eber has 2 grandkids and another on the way. Before the crash, surveillance video from a gas station at the corner of A1A and Indiantown Road in Jupiter shows the moment that police say a 17-year-old teenager stole the silver Acura and took off. Palm Beach Gardens police say there was a firearm in the Acura, but it's unclear if the gun belonged to the SUV owner or the teens who allegedly stole the vehicle. As the teens headed south on the Beeline Highway, police set up stop sticks near North Lake Boulevard to puncture and deflate the SUV's tires. The teens in the stolen SUV kept going at what police say was a high rate of speed and smashed into Eber's car. We went to the home of the teen who police say was the driver, 17-year-old Trayon Morgan of Loxahatchee. According to the last listed address on the police report, Morgan was living in a group home for at-risk youth.
Hello, I'm a reporter.
We also went to the home of the teen who police say was a passenger in the stolen SUV, 14-year-old Jemanuel Barber of West Palm Beach, but no one responded. And the 2 teens in the stolen SUV are both hospitalized at St. Mary's tonight. A hospital spokesman said he could not give me any information on their condition because they are both minors. The sheriff's office says charges are pending. Live in Palm Beach Gardens, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News on the CW34.
Right now, he could be the worst serial killer in U.S. history. That's right, there he is tonight. Samuel Little serving 3 life sentences in Texas for strangling 3 women to death, but now confessing to more than 90 murders, including 10 here in Florida. 6 took place in the 70s in Miami-Dade, the others in Fort Myers, Tampa Bay, Plant City, and Perry. Tonight, a very emotional reunion, a woman getting the chance to thank the first responders who risked their lives to save hers.
Absolute pleasure to meet you.
That brings tears to your eyes. April Braun cried tears of joy as she hugged the first responders who pulled her out of her Lantana home 5 months ago as flames tore right through it. She was unconscious. Braun today tearfully remembering that terrible experience.
Did I tell my children I loved them today? Because I really did not think I was going to make it.
We were on the ground crawling, can't see an inch in front of your face. As soon as we made it into the bedroom, I found her.
Braun spent the next 18 days in a coma. Now, she's had it rough ever since. No homeowner's insurance, her car was stolen, her youngest son had to move away. But today, some good news here, more good news. Members of the Palm Beach County Fire Department surprising her with a receipt showing that they had paid her property taxes. More good news tonight. A dog dragged behind a truck in Palm Beach Gardens now reunited with the woman who saved her life.
Destiny, remember her.
How could you forget Destiny, right? That dog nearly died last summer, and she went through several surgeries, and recently she was reunited with the vet tech you saw there who took care of her. The dog's former owner says he forgot Destiny was tied to his truck. That's what he said, and accidentally dragged her for more than half a mile. Destiny was adopted back in October. Looking good there, I might say. Tonight, the holiday season officially kicking off in downtown West Palm Beach. A brilliant sight every year. Right now, the Sandy tree is shining bright. This is video from tonight's tree lighting. The tree is the world's only 35-foot tall tree made of 700 tons of sand. Up next, only 12 years old and already 7 felony charges. How Gummy Bear sends a handful of kids to the hospital and got one student in cuffs. Kate.
And we're talking a lot of changes in the weather department. I'll have your town-by-town Friday morning lows. Big changes on the way for the weekend and when our next chance for rain will be. That's coming up after the break.
And all aboard, Brightline wants to take you to the happiest place on earth, the new stop they're adding. That's next.
Proud partner of the CBS 12 News Network, the one to turn to.
New tonight, a 12-year-old facing 7 felony charges after several middle school students were hospitalized for eating marijuana-infused gummy bears. The Polk County School District says a student brought the gummies to school and passed them around today. All 5 kids expected to be okay. 1 year later, a neighborhood in Tampa terrorized by a gunman for weeks. Police later arresting Howell Donaldson III last year after 4 people were shot to death within blocks of each other. Our affiliate in Tampa, WTSP, spoke with a McDonald's manager whose tip led to Donaldson's arrest. Take a listen.
Can't believe it. It's been a year, and it's coming back around. Memories, things like that. I think about it all the time because I was around that individual that did that crime, that horrible crime, you know.
Donaldson now charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. Sex trafficking, it is an ongoing fight with an underground crime. And in tonight's 10:15 Difference, Abigail Taylor shows us how you can help.
It seems to lurk in the shadows, but it's happening all around us. Sex trafficking proves challenging for police, often a cat and mouse chase. But there's a way you can lead officers closer to making an arrest, a free app called Traffic Cam.
It only takes a minute of your time to use the app. You just start by putting in the hotel name that you're staying in. So in this case, I'll put in the Grove. Then you put in the number of the hotel room you're in. And lastly, they ask that you just upload 4 pictures, 2 of the room in its entirety, 1 picture of the foot of the bed, so I'll do that now, and then 1 picture of the bathroom looking in through the doorway.
Jennifer Zielinski with the Idaho Anti-Trafficking Coalition explains why that's useful in the fight against sex trafficking.
Oftentimes they're videotaped while these transactions are happening and then those are posted. A lot of times those pictures are done in hotel rooms for the purpose of exploitation.
The app allows police to cross-reference the photos you take with photos of victims shared online. It's a powerful tool with an estimated 80% of sex trafficking transactions happening in hotel rooms, according to the Anti-Trafficking Coalition.
These transactions are happening in any hotel as well, so it doesn't matter if it's a low end or a high end. And I think getting past this idea that that isn't something that's going to happen at my hotel, that's just false.
The Anti-Trafficking Coalition says several hotels in Boise are leading the effort in training their staff to recognize signs of sex trafficking, including the Grove, Hotel 43, and the Courtyard Marriott. Refusing to turn a blind eye or pretend like it's not happening in our city. And the more people who do that, the stronger the fight against it.
Abigail Taylor reporting there. Detective says they've been able to use the traffic cam app in solving a few cases there in Boise. Tonight, $42,000 gone. A woman told Flagler County deputies a company wanted to reimburse her because of a technical issue with her computer. A man then remotely accessed her computer and went into her bank account. He then told the woman to buy some Target gift cards and give the codes to him. Each time she read them, the man claimed they didn't work, so she bought more and more. You know how the story goes here, right? So far, deputies have yet to find that thief. Brightline to Disney. The high-speed train service expansion to Orlando could come with a stop directly at Walt Disney World. The state approved Brightline's plan to offer service between Orlando and Tampa yesterday. A train map Brightline used to recruit investors reportedly shows a Disney station between the two cities. Disney has yet to comment. Well, I can tell you one thing, Kate.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a whole lot less traffic on the Turnpike, I-4, all those roads.
You know, they need that help with the I-4 corridor. We've both been stuck on it for hours on end. So
not necessarily at the same time.
Not necessarily, but you never know. We'll have to go back.
You could have been in a bus. I could have been in a car.
Check our notes.
Right, we'll do that.
But I have been checking the weather notes, and Paul, I know that we are in store for a warm-up, which I know a lot of folks say, can you just keep this cool weather here all winter long? And we can't. And then other folks are saying, when is the heat going to come back? So we have a little bit of something for everybody.
I like that penguin.
I brought him back one more night because...
Me?
Yeah, for you, Paul, because by tomorrow night, I think the Penguin's going to go bye-bye for this weekend, yes. Temperatures right now, West Palm Beach, 61 degrees, winds out of the north-northwest at 6, and you can see temperatures elsewhere, 52 degrees in Vero Beach, 54 degrees Okeechobee, 56 Indiantown and Belle Glade, 58 degrees. So near the coast tonight, temperatures dropping down into the low 60s. We'll have some clouds around, and that will help temperatures from getting quite as chilly as they have been. And your wake-up temperatures showing everything ranging from the low 60s for Boca Raton, 63 degrees there, 63 degrees Delray Beach, a little bit cooler inland, 57 Wellington and Belle Glade, 55 degrees. Across North Palm Beach County, 53 Jupiter Farms, Jupiter 60, Palm Beach Gardens, 60 degrees, and a little bit cooler, folks across the Treasure Coast in Indian River County, you're down to 53 degrees, 50 Okeechobee and Stewart right around 59. So this is coming our way, a big warm up for the weekend starting tomorrow and all the way through Monday. High temps tomorrow in the upper 70s, a little bit warmer as we do have a beach breeze, and some areas inland will possibly hit 80 degrees. Look at Belle Glade, just about 80 degrees. That's going to be about 30 degrees warmer than what they wake up to Friday morning. 79 Jupiter Farms, 77 Palm Beach Gardens, and across the Treasure Coast, those temperatures comfortable in the upper 70s, right around 78 degrees for the folks in Okeechobee. So here's the weather pattern. As that area of high pressure shifts eastward, the clockwise flow will usher in some moisture, warmer temperatures for the weekend, and a slight chance of showers Saturday. But as we head into Sunday, our rain chances picking up just a little bit. So we'll be timing that out for you as we head toward the weekend. We want you to make the most out of your Saturday and Sunday. If you are planning to take the boat out on Friday, our winds out of the east at 10 to 15, seas 2 to 3, a low tide at 7:48 in the morning. And Sunday morning, we have the Fit Team Palm Beaches Marathon, downtown West Palm Beach, starting near the amphitheater down on Flagler. Temperatures pretty good for race time, right around 68 degrees. Here's your 7-day forecast for the weekend, as always, in view. So Friday, 77 degrees, only an isolated chance of a shower. 82 on Saturday, Sunday, 85 degrees, up to 86 degrees for Monday. Then we're tracking another front for Tuesday with a 40% chance of showers. Dry and cool Wednesday and Thursday. Paul?
Busy in the weather department. Kate, thank you. Well, the flames are gone, but new concerns in California tonight. How steady rain is creating some big-time problems and why, once again, thousands are forced to flee. That's next. Fires may be out in parts of California, but tonight, new worries, mudslides, flash flooding, and debris flow. All this as the first major storm to hit Southern California this rainy season has led to flood warnings and mandatory evacuations in areas of the state where people are still reeling from those wildfires. Thousands evacuated tonight, others urged to plan ahead just in case. The reason? Countless Californians facing mudslides, flash floods, and debris flow. This as the steady rain continues to fall. The fire-ravaged areas exposed by the Woolsey and Holy fires, leaving residents stockpiling on sandbags to protect their homes or just getting out altogether.
After talking to the neighbors and the sheriff, we are leaving. So we're packing up and hopefully everything will be safe and sound.
In Southern California, evacuation orders and flash flood warnings in effect for some communities affected by the Holy Fire, which burned more than 20,000 acres earlier this year.
We're over the Temescal Canyon area.
Views from above show the area scorched by the fires and now drowning in water. People filling up sandbags to protect their properties, others packing up their belongings, getting out. In Los Angeles, a daring water rescue right off the freeway caught on camera. A firefighter lowered down from a hovering helicopter to a person clinging to a tree. While in Northern California, in Chico, first responders helping people evacuate using rubber dinghies.
It is serious. The water is coming up, so we want to make sure we get everybody out that we can.
And here's the bad news. More rain expected and even more people could be evacuated. And one firefighter tonight saying, "We don't know what's going to happen, but we want everybody to be prepared." Ominous there. All right, together forever or time to break up? All you need to do is ask Alexa how she could soon tell you where your relationship is headed and maybe even lend a virtual helping hand. About your significant other, Alexa could soon weigh in. Yeah, experts say digital assistants could predict your relationship. Now, the devices listen to conversations and arguments to determine how couples are getting along. And by 2021, experts believe AIs will predict the chances of couples staying together within 75% accuracy. Wow, if a couple is fighting, the device could also suggest ways of settling it. How about that? Well, your Apple Watch could add 2 years to your life. A new study finds people are more active when they use that gadget. Researchers found exercise nearly 5 extra days per month because of the watch's goals and also its reward scheme. The study also found overweight users saw the most benefits from the Apple Watch and increased their health in just 1 year. A new dating app is hoping to shield women from some awkward and some uncomfortable interactions. The app, it's called Pickable, lets women sign up anonymously without posting photos, their names, location, or any other details. They then scroll through men's profiles, send a message to the ones they like. The men are then required to post their photos and information. A little girl with a dream. The promise an NBA star fulfilled for the 9-year-old. That's next. Being true to his word, a 9-year-old girl will rock some new basketball shoes, and it's all thanks to NBA star Steph Curry. Take a look. Little girl wrote to Curry saying she loves playing basketball and wants the new Curry 5s, but they don't come in girls' sizes. Did you know that, Kate?
Did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. So the star quickly responded saying he's fixing the issue so she can proudly wear his kicks. He also sent her a free pair of 5s. Curry's shoes are now listed in the girls section on Under Armour's website. How about that? Little girl, and now she gets her kicks.
Hey, girls like and play basketball too. So
I know that.
I think that was a classy move by Steph Curry.
It was.
Yeah.
Hey, how about some classy moves with the weather, Kate Wenzel?
Well, you know, it's going to be a big difference. So say you're watching us from Boca Raton, your wake-up temperature 63 degrees, not too bad. But if you're watching us from inland areas, say Port St. Lucie or Okeechobee, it's going to be around 50 degrees. Sunrise at 6:51, partly cloudy, quiet and dry, but dress in layers because during the afternoon, temperatures warming into the upper 70s.
All right, lots to remember there, Kate. Thank you so much, and thank you for spending 34 minutes of your evening with us here on the CW. Daily Mail TV is next, and be sure to join Liz Carantes for CBS 12 News at 11. We'll leave you now with a look at our Sky Team 12 drone shot of the day from the Lake Park Marina. See you tomorrow night. Good night.